What's up everybody, Evo94 bringing another action figure review, and this time we're going to take a look at the SH Figuarts Bandai Tamashii Nation Spider-Man Homecoming action figure. This is the first, and I don't know if it's going to be the only figure made from the Homecoming movie for Figuarts, but I'm very excited for this guy, and he's going to go right along with the rest of the Marvel SH Figuarts figures. So here's the front of the packaging. We do have a window packaging. We have a nice picture of the figure right here. You can see some of the accessories that he comes with, some extra eyes, a backpack, some hands, and all that good stuff. So here's the side of the package. Here is the other side. The back consists of Spider-Man in various poses. He does come with some web, which is cool. So there's that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get him out the package. And there we have Spider-Man out of the package, and he comes with a lot more accessories than I thought he would. A lot more hands that you can't see through the window packaging. So we're gonna get into that. But here is the figure right here. You can see that he is highly articulated, and right off the bat, I noticed that they are using the new groin area joints here, which is what they introduced in Dragon Ball, I believe. So it kind of looks weird back there, but yeah, that's the new leg joints there. So as you can see, he is highly articulated. Got lots of points of articulation and all that good stuff. So as for the accessories, okay, so let's start this off with the hands. We do have the two fists that are on the figure itself, and we have a pair of open hands right here, a pair of even more open hands, so web slinging hands, web shooting hands right here, the call me later hand. These hands look like they are used for holding the webs if you want him in a swinging pose. And then these here look like they are used to hold the cell phone accessory that he comes with, which he does come with. Looks like to be a smartphone here. So you can see how they made that pretty cool. So there's that. Then we also have, of course, the webs. I don't know if you can pick that up. There you go. This is the longer web, which is like curved. Then we have a shorter web right here. You can see it's got a little loop, or a little, I guess, hole. That's the way you put it on him is you take his hand out, you put it in his wrist joint, and then you put the hand back on. So here is the smaller web, the different eyes. Change the eyes out. Backpack accessory right here. So we do have that. You can see the peg. So that pegs in onto his back. And then last but not least, we have this right here, which is just a tool to adjust his eyes or take his eyes out from the back of his head. So there you have it for accessories. Alright, so his articulation consists of a head that goes left and right, actually 360 degrees. It goes up and down. We have a good range of motion on the neck too, so you can see how the neck is articulated as well. Arms go forward and back. They go in and out. There is that shoulder socket, kind of goes in and out, almost like, exactly how we see it in Marvel Legends. So you can see that right there. And then look at this. There's no bicep swivel, but there is a shoulder swivel. I guess an arm swivel. I guess that counts as a bicep swivel. It still does the same job. It's just you don't see a cut there. So I don't know if you like that or not. But you can also see that there is like a little metal circle shown there. You can cover it by the shoulder a little bit there. The elbows bend, double jointed. Wrist swivels and hinges as well. There is a diaphragm joint, swivels right there, goes forward and back. There is a waist swivel, so all that good range of motion on the upper torso is there. Legs go forward and back, good range of motion there. Back, good range of motion. In and out, look at that, complete split. There is thigh swivels, double jointed knees. Ankles go forward and back, ankle pivot, swivel left and right. And there is also toe articulation as well. I really do like what they did. They sculpted it very nicely. They painted it very nicely. All expected from Bandai. The texture on the figure is nice. You can really see it, feel it. The texture on his suit makes it look like he's actually wearing a suit. So that's a nice touch as well. Alright, so this does get creepy when you remove the eyes. But there you go. Take the eyes out just like that. So this is a bit of an awkward neck or head joint though. This is what they did here. Very crazy, but I guess this is what they had to do for them to have a large enough hole in the head so you could take those eyes out. So this is why the tool is pretty much useful here, is because you really can't stick your finger in there. This is all this is used for is to push the little black peg that you see in there. Push it, and then you're able to pull it out from the front. So that's I guess that's a good thing that they did that. Alright, so these are the halfway squinting eyes. Not the biggest difference in the world. You really can't really see a difference there, unless we I guess leave one eye in there and put the other one in. And that's another thing I want to mention. There's combinations you can do with these three sets of eyes. You can combine them, have one squinting, one more open than the other. So you see what I did there? I pushed it out and then I just pulled it out here, and then you just grab whatever eye you want and put it in there. So this is the two different eyes there. Not the biggest difference in the world. This is the one that came already packaged in. So this is it's a little bit more open. You can see this one's a little bit closed, more closed than this one. Not the biggest difference, you know, so I don't know. But we do have even more squinting eyes, so those will make a difference. So we can take a look at those and put in the other eye here. So this one's extreme, almost like he's falling asleep. So this one's not bad. That one actually you can see a difference there. So you can almost recreate that scene where his mask goes crazy in the movie and his eye starts going, you know, wacko. But you can have him like that. When you have them both squinting like that, it looks pretty cool. Looks like he's suspicious of something. So that looks cool. I'm glad that they included those alternate eyes. It's not that much of a pain to change them out like I thought it would be, so that's cool. I was really wanting like alternate heads instead of having to take off these tiny little eyes. But it's not that bad. It's really, you know, it's fairly easy. Now, if you have gigantic hands, I don't know. Might be harder for you then. So I actually find it kind of hard to pose him perfectly with his cell phone, trying to have him talk on it, because as you can see right now, it's not even touching his head. I'm trying to get him in a little bit of a walking pose, but it's not happening. I don't know. This is maybe how the feet are sculpted. I'm trying to utilize the toe articulation here, and just it's not useful at all. But maybe somebody else can have better luck. I know it takes time and patience to get it right. It's not even the best right now, but my right ankle is loose. It's loose on mine, so it doesn't support the weight right now. So I keep having to you know, mess with it. But I wanted to real quick put on his web slinging hands with his web shooting out. These are also difficult to put on. I mean, I don't know. You just really got to push hard on the hand because it's gonna have that piece of plastic in between the hands, so you really got to push it hard there. But we have the long one and the short one. Right there, you can see how they go pretty well. They did a pretty good job with that, and you can also see his articulation working here with that little pose that isn't that great. But there you go. And then last but not least, his swinging web is there, so you're gonna want to hang it from something. I know there's an exclusive version of this that comes with a wall. I don't know if you were able to mount it there or not, but you can see how he holds it pretty nicely, and you can get him into some swinging / shooting web poses. So I think, you know, the possibilities with this figure is pretty much almost endless. You can really do a lot with him, which is really fun and really nice, you know, to have. So I like this a lot. I like how he wasn't an exclusive, so he gonna be fairly easy to grab. And there he is next to the Marvel Legends version of him. I gotta say, I do like the Figuarts version better. As we all know, Marvel Legends is gonna be a little bit taller, so there's that. But the posability, I believe, is a lot better on the SH Figuarts version, and the accessories, the more things you get for what you pay for here, the webs, what you get for here, it's well worth getting this one over the Marvel Legends version for sure. You can. Alright, so that's it, guys. I'm done blabbing on here. That's the review for the SH Figuarts Spider-Man Homecoming Spider-Man figure. I really do like it. It is not a perfect figure, but it is a nice figure. I am disappointed that my ankle is loose on mine. Hopefully yours is better than that. And then, you know, sometimes it is a little tough getting him posed the way you want him to. I think they really should have added a bicep swivel right where the bicep is. It would help too. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. I think he's highly posable as it is, and he is very nicely sculpted and textured and painted. As always, Bandai really impresses me, so, and you guys should pick it up. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys would like, and don't forget to have a great day. Bye.